So we're supposed to wait till you get across the street, not come at you while you're still in the street. This is the police department right here. They do it almost every single time, right? Like taunting me. I'm not afraid of the police. Nah, you wouldn't be afraid of them if they're enforcing your abuse. And they're your minions. Of course not. That's the perfect place to do it in front of the police department where you're protected by police. And most of the time, here's the police department right here, and that's where all that traffic coming to the police department. It's a ton. You think I'm afraid of the police when I'm running them? That car came from out of a lane to catch me off guard. Just numerous cars have done it. Seafront desk now. Hello? Is that how you say your name?
What was that?
Is your name Castina?
No, it's not. It's Castro. How can I help you?
Oh, Castina? Okay. I don't know what to do. I need to serve these papers and everybody's covering up for... I have to serve these papers and everybody's covering up for my abuser for a restraining order. And he is in Louisiana. So my phone is hacked and everybody that I'm calling to try to get him to serve the papers is covering and don't want him to be served. So can you guys help me? I don't know. I've been reporting it, but you guys won't investigate it and tampering with evidence to cover.
We cannot investigate if he's all the way over there. That's why. We can't do
He's committing crimes here with the car speeding up like it's going to hit me numerous times today.
Did you talk to detectives already?
They said that I have to go to the front desk, but the whole thing, what am I supposed to do? And he got to get served the papers, and everywhere all the domestic violence organizations I reported to you is covering for him and keeping me from assistance.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know, because you guys won't do law enforcement and nobody's being held.
You're here and he's over there.
But he's committing crimes here, though, and controlling you guys to cover for his crimes and keep me from assistance. All the organizations won't help me and pathologically lie. And it keeps happening. Yeah, I keep reporting it, but you guys won't investigate it. I reported it to you, too.
Because we can't.
The organizations that the police were telling not to help me here.
Listen to what I'm saying. We can't.
Conspiracy to violate rights is a felony. And if my abuser is tracking, blocking, and interrupting my movement, how is it possible that you want to investigate cars coming at me and you would ignore me along with Oren?
When were they coming at you?
They did it just a few minutes ago, numerous times a day.
Is he sending them to you?
Yeah, but having you guys cover for it. Did you cover for it? All I want to know is if everybody's covering for my abuser, how do I get him this paperwork as a police?
You will have to call the FBI for that.
They have the FBI give him the paperwork?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
But why does everybody want me to call on my hacked phone? That means that you guys know it's hacked. So the detective and what's happening with the victim's advocate that all police departments don't want me talking
She should be
to.
there.
Okay, well, can I talk to her?
Yeah. Ask for her in there.
There's no one there. He's
Ring the bell. Ring
the bell's missing. They're trying to avoid.
What?
Yeah. They do this all the time. They already know my business before I get here. With my abuse of control and law enforcement, they're missing. Like cowards. And the bell's missing. Oh, there you go. But you were just missing. See? For detectives, see front desk. Peace. Are you denying assistance? Because you didn't even say anything, you just walked off.
Hi.
Hello, what's your name? Can I have your card?
Whoa, you want my card already?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I know I had all this interaction and don't even really know your name.
No problem. How you doing today?
I think I counted up like I asked for the victim's advocate like 10 times and never saw her. And they said she possibly could be in today. But like as I addressed all...
She's here. I saw her.
Okay, well, I'd like to see her.
Okay. No worries. It's already the 2nd of June. Time flies. I'll give you my number there in case you have any questions.
Yeah, you never found any of the reports? You still can't find them?
Well, if they're not in there, I can't find them.
Well, with
I'm
how did
pretty good at
Lieutenant
finding
Simmons
them
find
if
it
they're
and
there.
you can't?
Okay, let me go get it for you, okay?
How did Simmons find it and you can't?
I'm sorry?
Simmons found it, Lieutenant Simmons.
Okay, well, he's awesome.
Well, is he here so I can figure out why the detective hasn't contacted me back? I'm trying to serve my abuser, and the law enforcement has failed me. They would
Do you
not
have your
help me with a
driver's
protection
license?
order or a restraining
It's in my
order.
car.
Huh?
It's in my car.
This is private. Can you do one at a time like you've been
He
doing the
was
whole
here
time?
before you, just so you know.
I was here before.
Okay, well, can we talk privately? Because I don't want anybody in the middle of
Okay,
our...
we can go ahead and wait
I
for
can show
him
you
to
my
be
bank
finished,
card.
and
I have
then
my bank
you'll
card.
be right after him.
Yeah,
show you
that's
my
rude. Even though he was here, you've never treated me like that.
How did I treat you?
This is private, and he just came up from nowhere. And even though he was here, this is private, and I don't want him
We're
interrupting
trying to
me.
help you. Stop making it a problem.
It's a problem when it's a private situation, and you've never treated me like that before, and I've been
Do
here
you know your
before.
driver's
We'll go ahead and help you
Yes,
right after he's
D2
finished.
Okay,
So go ahead
well,
and take a
victims
seat.
advocates,
D
please.
as in dog.
All I didn't need to do is have this man served.
86.
Yeah, we don't go ahead and do anything.
I just need help.
Give me 1 second.
I don't understand why so many people don't want him served.
Yeah, I am not.
You're a victims advocate?
Yes.
Well, what do you do?
Well, I help with the victims of crime application.
Okay, but you don't help a woman flee, period. You don't give her information on restraining orders, her rights.
Yes, it
You
sounds
don't
like you
advocate for
are-
her on helping me get avenues to get him served. You don't know any of that as a victims advocate.
You haven't given me an opportunity to go ahead and speak. So am I able to speak now?
I feel like I'm getting oppressed and this just started. What's your name?
My name is Chrisia.
Okay.
Okay.
Did they give you my number all those times? Because I've asked for you like 10 times.
What's your name?
Kiana Clark.
Kiana Clark.
And my phone number.
Okay. What's that number that you?
They never did all those times?
What's the number that you've been calling me from?
I haven't been calling you. I'm asking you if I left my number for you numerous times and with him. And you've never called me back. And I was wanting to know if they were actually giving you my information.
What's that number?
Let me write it down for you.
Okay. And
But
can
what I'm
go
asking you is
ahead-
for services. And each time I'm asking for services, everywhere I'm at, they start arguments for oppression, for wanting services.
Can you put your first and last name and your date of birth?
Can you please not repeat it? My phone number?
That's fine.
All my personal information, please not repeat.
That's fine. Could you go ahead and put the date that the crime happened?
I have it on a YouTube channel. To even come in here, cars came up like they were gonna hit
If you
me.
bring her,
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
I can't hear that good,
Yeah,
and I don't
insurance
like
is-
that he
insurance
is
is
in
on
my
my
business.
phone,
They have
though.
never done
I
this.
can show you.
It's one at a
Just let me
time.
know what insurance
Ever
you
since
have,
I've
and
been
then
You
here.
can take a seat then and then come back when he's
Wait,
finished.
just let him finish because I can't hear. Just hold on. It shouldn't be that
I'll
long
be back in like an hour.
Okay.
because they do this everywhere. Okay.
Detective, do I have to pay? I don't have to pay, right?
Not us, no.
No, but how much?
The tow yard's up to them. I don't
So what
know.
other question
I
did you
don't-
ask? Tell me to put
I
on.
really don't know. I'm
The
sorry.
date of the crime.
We don't charge anything. It's just them.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to get a hold of them. Okay.
I'll be back. Yeah, thanks.
Ever since I have been coming in here, it's one person in here at a time until today. Now it's 6.
No, the date of the crime.
Yeah, it happened today. It has been happening every day.
And the type of crime.
Domestic abuse with police and government officials aiding and abetting.
Do you have a police report number?
They won't take reports, but I have one. And he claims he can't find it. Dominguez. Is that his name?
I believe so.
You work with him and don't know? Because a lot of people just really didn't have my best interest at heart. They were actually covering and aiding and abetting and abuse. And just didn't want accountability for their actions. And tried to play it off. Okay, so it's domestic abuse with police and government officials aiding and abetting it. And you need the police report number. They won't do reports of the cars coming at me because they're aiding and abetting those crimes.
Okay.
And I have footage that they won't look at. And then they coded, they would not code domestic violence. They coded it as a random event, the cars, not that someone was sending them. And they would not be honest about having the organization, someone shutting down organizations to keep me from getting help to flee this abuser. I wouldn't have to come here to try to get this man served if so many people weren't aiding and abetting his abuse. So I don't have I can't pay a processor, and the sheriff isn't calling me back. and police are stalking me and hunting me down and keeping all other locations from helping me, and Pet Lodge was lying about it. So you want the case number, and I sent the detective emails of threats. I'm gonna shoot you point blank in the head. I'm gonna have these cars run you over and all that, and the detective will not respond back. And this is what I gave the police statements, because they kept pretending like they couldn't hear me about the cars, and still haven't had a response. And then they lied on these pieces of paper.
Okay.
What do you do as a victim's advocate? Because all of them, some of them have had emergencies and left to cover for the police. That's the case number. Can you see it? Because you're not picking it up.
Yeah, I can see it, ma'am.
Okay. We have the women stand up here because domestic violence organizations try to be narcissistic. Because it used to be you can go sit, talk in the one room privately. Mm-hmm. Now people want to make it difficult. You don't have a private office that you talk to women in?
Not.
Privately? Okay. Things have changed.
I see.
Like when I was at the domestic abuse clinic,
okay,
she tried to talk to me in the hall. I said, no, I don't want to be disrespected like that in front of all these people. Do me like you did all the other women. And then I had to speak up for myself, but they do it all the time. And my therapy has to be public. I asked if you can close the door like you do with other people at Westmoreland, and they said no, it had to be open for everybody to hear it. And then he canceled the therapy session on the trauma of this abuse. But nonetheless, my abuse is a public spectacle for everybody to hear and aid and abet. So you said I did not give you enough time to tell you how you can help. And I'm outside of referring me some other places. How can you help as a domestic violence advocate for law enforcement?
So I have here that it was a criminal threats report. So what we
you didn't look anywhere. Oh, from the card?
Correct.
The criminal threat is he was making criminal threats to my abuser.
Okay, so we could go ahead and apply for Victims of Crime, which is a state program that helps pay for medical bills and mental health services. So,
well, but you're still protecting the abuser, though. Like all locations I go, and he can't get accountability in law enforcement for you guys aiding and abetting this crime.
Well, I'm not a law enforcement agent. I'm not a detective or an officer.
But you're an advocate for aiding and abetting and denying me victims advocacy. Because you're supposed to help. How you're supposed to pull the police department reports.
Well, even if I pull the police report, that has nothing to do with how I'm able to assist you.
It does. If you don't know what you're looking at and aiding and abetting all the reports and cars coming at me, and all you want me to do is get medical and mental health treatment.
Well, what's the assistance that you're looking for?
I get that all the time. Mm-hmm. That's a strategy to ask me what assistance am I looking for is a strategy because they know that I don't know exactly what they're offering. I'm asking you what you offer and you're asking me what I'm looking for. And they've done that years as a strategy to keep me from my rights of assistance and proper advocacy and support. Okay. You're supposed to jump in as a domestic violence advocate and tell me how you can help. Yeah, and not demand that I know how you can help. And I'm not educated. I didn't go to school. I don't have resources that you have. So you would need to tell me how you can help. And most locations are doing the same pattern of behavior to keep me from assistance.
Okay.
So, didn't I see you a long time ago and you told me you weren't the advocate?
You may be confused. I'm not 100%
Oh, okay. Well, somebody
sure.
else said that you were the advocate was out. You look similar to someone else. I see a lot of faces, so I could be mistaken.
Okay, that's fine. So for the Victims of Crime application, it helps with, like I mentioned.
Yeah, the victims of crime, but my abuser still being protected for him to do this jurisdiction to jurisdiction, state to state. Mm-hmm. You haven't given me any resources to combat if he's a police officer or has a police department in his pocket. My device is being hacked. I'd like avenues to get a safe phone. Everybody knows it, and all they want me to do is call numbers. You didn't give me any resources on how I can get him served this restraining order with everybody covering for it and law enforcement stalking me. What do I do as a stalking victim? What do I do to protect myself? You're not giving me any of my rights. Basically, it appears that you're aiding and abetting it. You're not giving me any knowledge. Mm-hmm. And this is what I've had victims advocates when I found, you know how hard it was for me to speak with you to get no information from you?
Oh, okay. So I can go ahead and get that form for the...
That's the only one. This is what happens all the time. Mm-hmm. I don't have rights. So you're railroading me to only get crime victims compensation?
No. I was going to go ahead and give you the information that you requested in regards to the restraining order. So
okay, and what is that? What is that, ma'am? You're walking off while I'm talking to you? Official oppression? To aid and abet the crisis? So that's their way of not helping. When they get backed into a corner, they leave. This is exactly how pre-civil rights movement, they strategize to keep people from their rights. If the law is stating that we have to, if we leave, we don't have to give you your rights. It was a catch-22 to beat the system until they made it a crime to do this. You got to prove that it's deliberate and they're actually purposely trying to keep me from my rights for them to get the accountability. And you're Dominguez? Okay, can you see who the detective is? Can you see who the detective is? Because she said she saw the criminal. She didn't really look it up. She was scheming to keep me from victims advocacy. Take the report, because you can never get my name, even though it's written down on paper in front of you.
I know on the original one, you can
Here it is. You said that you can't see it every single time, no reports?
What's that?
You said that you've never seen a report in the system as many times as I've had you look and the reports I've made. They weren't reporting anything that I've reported to them. They weren't putting it in the system.
It's recent.
That was the 24th of April.
I can see that.
Yeah, the 24th of April. And you have never seen any of my reports.
No, I think I found one from you before I helped you, but I think you forgot.
You've never found a report.
You're so busy trying to be mad at me.
The official oppression, I experience it all the time. We're deflecting on the fact that cars sped up like it was going to hit me numerous times.
I even got the detective to talk to you before I remember now.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
What's the detective's name?
Alex Ramirez.
Who?
Ramirez.
Alex Ramirez.
You talked to him before.
When?
I don't remember.
I record all the interaction. It never happened. You've never found a report before.
Yes, I have.
You're not being honest? Okay, well, I'd like to talk to him today and see what happened with all those threatening emails and the emails admitting to crimes while he ignored me. And what's going on with the victim's advocate that I've waited so long to talk to?
She's trying to help you. She's doing something.
Oh, okay. She's rude. Do I have to be oppressed? They do it everywhere for me getting services. Every opportunity that I have to get services, I get treated like that.
So what do you want with this case, man? You want to talk to the detective?
Yes.
All right, let me see if he's here.
And see why he's been ignoring me.
All right, give me 1 second.
With such serious reports.
Yes, I have.
And if the police. What did you say?
He won't be back till Monday, next Monday.
Today's Tuesday?
Huh?
Today's Tuesday?
Yes, today's Tuesday.
I don't like people to have their. If I get recorded, sir, illegally.
Today's Tuesday, yes.
It's Tuesday and he won't be back till Monday?
Correct.
For me to ask him why he's been ignoring me with such serious reports like police? Because last time I left, because you help other people, last time I left, you guys said that you called me and you didn't. And I got skipped.
How can I help you?
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I please?
If you could write the detective's information down for me, please, sir, Dominguez. Phone number and all that, and badge number.
Yeah, let me do that.
Why so many people are so furious at me for trying to flee abuse all over the place? Why they hate my guts and narcissistic. It's almost everywhere, even domestic violence organizations. And on my phone. So the criminal threats she said that she saw, if they coded it as criminal threats and not domestic violence, she walked off to not give me more feedback.
She's gonna come back, she's helping.
But you looked it up too and to give me more feedback. So how are they coding it? I don't know. I have to talk to her and not you? Okay, but you can't tell me how it's coded. Okay. Because I guess it was supposed to be criminal threats for an abuser, but they coded it incorrectly to cover for the abuser.